Cowboys lose, and everybody's decided that the best way to move forward would be to basically sign anybody that's available, including Clay Matthews. What, did people just parse through names that they've heard of in free agency and just decide that they want those players? What from the game on Sunday night said, you know what they need that really will help fix this issue? Clay Matthews. With all due respect to Clay Matthews, what the hell were you watching if you think that? Now look, should the Cowboys be looking to upgrade at tight end considering the injury to Blake Jarwin? What about at linebacker? And of course, safety still looms large. Should the Cowboys be looking to fortify those positions through free agency? Why, I don't think any of those solve the ultimate issue for the Cowboys. We'll get into that in a moment. But first, shout out to my sponsors for this video today. BetOnline.ag, your online sportsbook experts, and Miller Lite, the only beer of the Dallas Cowboys. So Blake Jarwin goes down with an injury. He'll be down for the year with a torn ACL, and that sucks. Leighton Vander Esch also goes down with a broken collarbone. He's out for at least the next 2 months. And then there's Darian Thompson, who just didn't play well at all. So the Cowboys, should they upgrade at tight end? Should they look to fortify the linebacking position? Should they do something at safety? I think the answer to the question is maybe, but it doesn't solve the Cowboys' ultimate issue in Week 1, and that was the play of their offensive line. Now, we figured the offensive line would struggle a little bit without La'el Collins in the mix, but it wasn't just at right tackle where they struggled. They struggled really everywhere along their offensive line, including their most impactful positions like Zach Martin and Tyron Smith. Now, that sometimes happens when you're talking about a defensive line that includes Aaron Donald, and even Michael Brockers is still pretty good. But the ultimate issue for the Cowboys in Week 1, beyond everything else, the ultimate issue was the Cowboys' offensive line. It did not hold up well. Dak was sacked 3 times and had to escape being sacked multiple times beyond that. They couldn't get anything going down the field because there was not much time to throw. Yeah, I think the biggest issue with the Cowboys was the offensive line, and there's nothing you can really do to fix that, as you have young players on your roster already in Brandon Knight and Terrence Steele. Steele already getting the start, and I think he'll improve upon his start in Week 1. But that's the most concerning part, and there's really nothing you can do to fix it beyond La'el Collins returning to the lineup in Week 4, which hopefully he does. Now, could they go out and sign Delanie Walker or Charles Clay to help fortify the tight end position? Sure, why not? I mean, could they go out and look and scour the linebacking position and see if they can upgrade there? Should they bring on fan favorite Francis Bernard to see what he has as an undrafted free agent linebacker? Sure, why not? Safety, could they add Earl Thomas? Sure, why not? But I think it's pretty obvious, without him signing anywhere at this point, how the rest of the league, including the Cowboys, views Earl Thomas. But none of this matters, people. The Cowboys' defense didn't play great and only gave up 20 points, and the Cowboys still should have won that football game. Because as we've said the entire offseason, this is about their offense. If their defense is average, then that's enough. That's all they need. They don't need a great defense. They need their offense to be great. And their offense scoring 17 points wasn't great. And I don't care what you say about not going for it or going for it on 4th down or the offensive pass interference penalty. None of those matter when we talk about how explosive that we thought that this offense would be and the offensive line issues and play calling issues that we saw in Week 1. Those are the biggest things that need to be fixed moving forward before Game 2, independent of the Cowboys adding a tight end in free agency or linebacker, corner, safety, whatever. And the other thing I'll say about the tight end position, probably why I lean more towards not going out and signing a Delanie Walker or Charles Clay, is because you already have enough mouths to feed on offense. You've got Amari Cooper and Michael Gallup and CeeDee Lamb, Tony Pollard and Zeke Elliott, right? There are mouths to feed. So at the end of the day, perhaps you could better use the tight end position as somebody that can help on the offensive line. Right? You bring in Blake Bell, the belldozer, and now the expectation of the tight end position is a little bit different. It's more of an H-back, more of somebody that can help that offensive line be solidified a little bit so that you're not constantly having Dak run for his life. But at the end of the day, there's a reason the guys that are unsigned remain unsigned. Consider hitting like or subscribe because I post Cowboys videos all the time. And again, shout out to my sponsors for producing today's video. BetOnline.ag, your online sportsbook experts, and Miller Lite, the only beer of the Dallas Cowboys.